Hi everyone, today we'll be working with telling the time. So we already checked the cardinal numbers in previous lessons and we'll be using the numbers to say the time. Okay, so to ask for the time, you can use the following questions. Excuse me, what time is it? Excuse me, what time do you have? Excuse me, what's the time? Or, well, in this case, you can answer it's 5 p.m. If you want to use a formal question, you could use, could you tell me the time, please? And you would answer, it's 2 o'clock. Cualquiera de estas dos opciones, o más bien de estos casos que tienen aquí, son aptos para solicitar el horario en alguna ocasión. La más común sería, what time is it? Okay. Y en este caso, la más formal, could you tell me the time, please? ¿Podría decirme la hora, por favor? Okay, so that's for asking for the time. To ask for specific cases, you should use, what time does the flight arrive? And you answer, it arrives at 10 o'clock. When does the flight arrive? It arrives at 10 o'clock. We use these two questions, in this case, what time, which means qué hora o en qué hora arriba el avión. Arriba, y lo que nosotros manejamos en español como a las 10, en inglés sería at. Entonces, para solicitar casos específicos, empleamos at. When does the flight arrive? It arrives at 10 o'clock. ¿Cuándo arriba, en este caso el avión? Arriba a las 10 de la mañana. O a las 10 en punto, no de la mañana, a las 10 en punto. Okay, so let's continue. To tell the time, there are two forms. The first one is direct, which means you say the hour and the minute. For example, it's 2:10. And there's another way. You can use indirect, use additional vocabulary. For example, okay, as I was saying, in the indirect, we use additional vocabulary. For example, it's 10, 5, 10, past 2. Past in Spanish would mean pasados. Son 10 pasados las 2. Okay? Well, to tell the time, you have to remember two things. The first one is that the shorthand, la manecilla corta, indicates the hour. And the hour is read, you read the hour first, and you read the number directly. It is the number that it is pointing directly. And in the case of the longhand, la manecilla larga, it indicates the minutes, and it's named in the second place, and you count by fives. In this case, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, okay? So just remember those facts, just like in Spanish. So to tell the time, we have that from the number 12 to the number 6, we'll be using the word past, past, past. And from this side of the clock, we'll be using to. In Spanish, this means para. Entonces, del 6 al 12 usamos el para. Y en este caso, cuando empezamos del 12 al 6, estaríamos utilizando pasados. Okay? For example, it's, let's say, 4 o'clock. This would mean that the shorthand is in the 4 and the longhand is in the 12. To say it's o'clock in Spanish, en punto. Son las 4 en punto, which means it is minute 0, okay? And then it's 5 past 4, 10 past 4. Aquí lógicamente dependerá de dónde esté ubicada la manecilla corta que nos indica la hora para especificar cuánto pasadas de cierta hora. 5 pasadas las 4, 10 pasadas las 4. And then we have a quarter past 4. A quarter equivale a un cuarto de una hora, son 15 minutos. Entonces, 15 minutos pasadas las 4. It's 20 past 4, it's 25 past 4. And then we have it's half past 4. Cuando vamos a emplear en este caso la palabra half, que significa media, Vamos a nombrar primero esa media hora y después indicar de qué hora específicamente. It's 4:30 es media pasada las 4. Okay? And then when we get from minute 31 and on, del minuto 31 en adelante, we'll be using 2. It's 25 to 5. It's 22, 5. It's a quarter to 5. Aquí igual es un cuarto para las 5, suponiendo que eran las 4, siguiendo el mismo modelo con los otros ejemplos. It's 10 to 5, it's 5 to 5, and we go back to, it's 5 o'clock, hasta llegar otra vez a la hora en punto, que es el minuto 0. Okay? And so for additional vocabulary, because we have 2 forms of telling the time, it's 5:15 or it's a quarter past 5. Tenemos el siguiente vocabulario. From minute 1 to minute 30, that means all of this part of the clock, we'll be using past. It's 5 past 2. Todo ese tiempo del minuto 0 hasta el minuto 30 emplearemos la palabra pasado. Son las 5, más bien, sí, son las 5 pasadas las 2. Excuse me for my mistake. And from minute 31, es decir, a partir del minuto 31, all the way to minute 59, we use to. It's 10 to 6. Vamos a emplear la palabra to, que significa para. Son 10 para las 6, del minuto 31 hasta el minuto 59. Okay? For example, it's 10, 5, 10, after 2. Son 10 minutos pasadas las 2. And then we have it's 25 to 11. ¿Cuánto nos queda para llegar a las 11? En este caso, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's 25 to 11. We also have another additional vocabulary. For example, when we're in the minute 0, we use o'clock. It's 7 o'clock para decir son las 7 en punto. Es decir, no ha recorrido ningún minuto, es el minuto 0. When we want to mark the 30 minutes, we use half. It's half past 9. Son las 9, es media pasadas las 9. No existe el 9:30 como lo manejamos nosotros. En este caso, it's 9:30. That does not exist in English. It has to be it's half past 9. And for example, we have it's 4 o'clock. Las 4 en punto, está en el minuto 0. It's half past 4. Es la media, en este caso, la media pasada las 4. And as additional vocabulary, we have for 15 minutes, para los 15 minutos, we use a quarter. Tiene que ir especificado a, que en español equivale a decir un cuarto. Okay, a quarter, and it's a quarter to 7. Si faltan 15 minutos para la siguiente hora, emplearíamos el to, 15 para las 7 en este caso, or it's a quarter past 3. Si apenas recorrieron en este caso los 15 minutos, empleamos el past. It's a quarter past 3. Es un cuarto pasadas las 3. Okay, so to talk about the time of the day, el momento del día, AM or PM, we have the following. In the morning, es considerado en la mañana, from 12:01 AM, a las 12:01 de la medianoche, pasadas la medianoche, AM, to 11:59 AM, a las 11:59 de la mañana. Eso se considera como el momento del día de la mañana. In the afternoon, it would be from 12 p.m. all the way to 6 p.m. And 12 p.m. is normally known as noon, mediodía. In the evening, we have from 6:01 p.m. to 9 p.m., más o menos. Okay? And at night, it's considered at night, de noche, from 9:01 p.m. to 12 a.m., que en este caso, el 12 a.m. representa medianoche. So, what's the time? To review, para repasar lo que acabamos de revisar, we have some examples. It's 1 o'clock, porque es el minuto 0. It's 2 o'clock. It's 5 past 1, son 5 minutos pasadas la 1. Acaban de transcurrir únicamente 5 minutos. It's 10 past 7, son 10 minutos los que transcurrieron after 7. It's 5 to 1. ¿Cuántos minutos faltan para las 5? 5 minutes. 5 para la 1. It's 10 to 7. ¿Cuántos minutos faltan para que sean las 7? 10 minutes. 5, 10. It's a quarter past 3. ¿Cuánto transcurrió? Un cuarto, es decir, 15 minutos pasadas las 3. It's a quarter past 5, igual, 15 minutos pasadas las 5. It's a quarter to 3. ¿Cuánto falta para las 3? 5, 10, 15. 15 minutos. A quarter to 3. It's quarter to 5. Faltan 15 minutos para las 5. And it's half past 7. Es media hora pasada que las 7. Or it's half to 8. Falta media para las 8. Es más común utilizar el half past. ¿Sale? Entonces, this is what we have for telling the time. I hope this clarifies all of your doubts.